Hello and welcome to Farthest Frontier. So, I'm going to try a little experiment because I tried to do something before and the game kind of, well, things didn't go to plan, shall we say. So, I've got a private army who wants me to pay them. Otherwise they're going to invade and I'm not comfortable with that. So, what I thought was I'll play it safe and I'll recruit a load of cavalry. Somehow, of those 12 people I asked to be recruited, I've noticed there's only one. So I thought, okay, that's a bit odd. Go over to here and here. There's plenty of horses. So I thought, okay, what I'll do then is I'll go and recruit some. So maybe I just forgot. I mean, I'm pretty sure I recruited more cavalry units. So I recruited a bunch of cavalry units. Next thing I know, it's a case of nobody's getting paid. The cavalry units left for not being paid. Everybody else doesn't have any money and started causing a major upheaval. So it was just getting crazy because every time I kept recruiting these cavalry units, I've got close to 3,000 in there, the main kitty. Almost 6,000 in the trading post. But it was this constant loop of losing money where I was recruiting cavalry units, then they just suddenly decided to leave, in which case I'd spent all this money, but it was gone. So it was a case of, well, okay, well, if you didn't get any money, where has the money gone? And if you look up here, you don't see it at the moment, but surely what we'll get is a recruitment fee. And it was kind of nuts that it's as if the people they were getting recruited and getting paid, but then it was decided, no, we haven't been paid, and they just left. So I'm going to try and experiment because I'm thinking I'm kind of keen to see what happens with this private army. Normally what happens is armies end up here, typically down here. Sometimes they'll go down here, but I'm just trying to see if, since I've got all this lot built, will we eventually get an army trying to come up here? So I thought, well, I'll give it a try. Usually it ends up really badly where everything gets trashed and I've got no money and it just goes pear-shaped. But it'd be interesting to see. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to transfer everything out of here over to here. So at some point we'll have, there's 2,000 gold there. And there's nothing there. So somewhere out of there is a bunch of gold. I don't know where it is, but it's in the process of getting transferred. Until I see that gold turn up, I'm not going to risk recruiting anybody here because it ends up in a vicious spiral because, as I say, they just keep getting recruited and then they leave and it costs thousands because at some point I ended up with a recruitment fee of well over 2,000. And I'm thinking, well, this is like nuts. Where's all the money going? If I'm paying these people to get recruited, where's the money gone that went to pay for them? Oh dear, things have gone wrong. One thing to bear in mind is, I'm playing this on GeForce now. One of the problems I've run into with it is, even though there's been a big patch came out, the rig itself, every so often I get a report that tells you how it's doing. So the FPS is doing better. I think I was at one point before 0.97, I was on about 23 frames per second. Then it went up to about 48. Let's have a look. So it's currently about in the 40s, which is a bit better. It gets streamed to me in the 60s. But yeah, that every so often you get that rare situation of something happens like that. I mean, my connection, my own network connection's fine. I'm using the closest one to where I'm at the moment, like, so it's kind of odd when you get that. But fortunately, it is very, very rare. What I am puzzled over is this, though, is like, so out there somewhere is about 6,000 gold, and I honestly haven't a clue where it is. And this is what happens, so I'm curious what these are doing. Because they've been given instructions to... They've got instructions to stock the trading post, but also they've got to, you know, take things back out. If there's anything I've bought, for instance, you can tell it to transfer out. So like you buy something off a vendor, it makes more sense for you to put it into the like the warehouses of your actual town rather than leaving it in the trading post, unless you've got plans to I suppose buy things. But there, look at that. That was over 8,000 gold as far as I recall. Now we've only got 3. No, oh, there you go. Now we're back again. So now we've got about 6,500 there. There's nothing there. So where are these? Because I didn't see anybody. I didn't see anybody come here and put it there. So where did they put it? I mean, who actually transferred it over to there? Unless it was one of the...
What is it?
Oh, you did carry. So it was, it was one of the builders came here. Right, okay, I'll let you off. Because I know the builders, they sometimes have to pick up gold to do repairs and what have you. Or to build things. I'm just curious because you transfer the gold out of here, so there's literally nothing left here. So it's gone somewhere. That seriously bothers me now. Now, why are you doing that? You have to do your laundry. Seriously? Like... It's like... What? There's more important things to be doing than the laundry. We've got a gold crisis. We've got a people crisis. Right, let me go and put... I need some more houses, don't I? Fudgesicles. I mean, this is not the intended setup down here, to be fair. This was like a rush, because all these buildings over here, I say all of them, there's quite a lot of them over in this sector. I think there's one up there and quite a few down here got abandoned. I'm still scratching my head why that one will not upgrade. It's just driving me nuts. But now that I've seen quite a bit of money, it's about 6,000. I'm going to try this again. I want to see if it breaks. Because if this ends up in a doom loop, I am seriously goosed. Because the last time I tried it, it was interesting there. You got all of these people going out, saying, "Oh yeah, I'm off to mount my steed." So off they went, and then they started heading back here. Then it was next thing I know, there's this big gold bar shows up here, saying, "Oh no, we haven't been paid." So far, I'm not seeing it, but we've dropped to 6,000 gold. So there's about 2,000 gold just disappeared. But at the time there was about just under 3,000 in here, supposedly. And it just ended up in this serious doom loop. Like I say, where people were supposedly getting recruited, they were off to get their horse. I saw them going off to get the horse. Next thing I know, it's like there's a bunch of people have left. Soldiers specifically who hadn't been paid. And yet, interestingly enough, when I came back, the horses were back in the stables. So it was like, well, okay. I mean, I've got the horses back. No idea about the plated armor and so on. But I've lost like a bajillion money. Well, I was losing about something like 2,500 each session. So there's still over 1,000 gold out there that isn't accounted for. I mean, I know I've got some smelters making it, but they can't have that much. I mean, they've... How did you manage to produce 1,000 gold last year? That is balmy. How did you pull that stunt? There's one of them that only does gold. Or should be doing gold. Yeah, see that one's produced 200. And yet that one's supposedly done 2,000. 1,000 rather. How's that? How's that happen? Because it's quite a distance from there. I don't know. These are confusing times. I'm still thinking about it. I want
Your orders?
Like, well, my orders are get a move on. We've got big problems here. Get your horse. You know, get out there. Go for a ride or whatever it is. Have you still not got your horse yet? Where are these lot going?
Your orders?
Get a horse. Get some, like, armor and what. Where are you possibly going? I mean, there's a road in that direction. Why? Why did you come down this path here? This is bonkers. I mean, instead of going down there and along there, they've gone, hang on a minute. Don't tell me I've got a fence there. Oh, fiddle-dee-dee. Why? Okay, which bright spark said put a fence there instead of a gate? Oopsie! Sorry, my bad. I fluffed it, didn't I? Right, gate. I've got to do that. Oh yeah, even the gates do 45 degrees. I was wondering why people are coming along here. I'm thinking that doesn't make sense. Right, so some of them are coming this way. Now, why are you going out and getting your horse from the field? Why isn't a stable person coming out and bringing the horse to you? Surely that would be more professional. I'm just saying.
At the ready.
Now where are you going? You're going to get weapons. Please tell me you're going to get some, like, plate armor and what have you. Crikey, you're 40. This feels bonkers. Why do I get this feeling that things aren't going to go to plan? And it would be better if I'd just paid this private army off. I mean, because I mean, I've sold these lot. I dismissed, well, not specifically from that board, but I dismissed quite a lot of troops because we've got a money problem. At least we had a money problem. It's not as bad now. So there's 5,000 gold somewhere. That's not too bad, but I've got to wait till spring and hopefully it'll go. Eesh. So we've now got those. Now they've got no experience, diddly squat. 91% efficiency versus 96. So they're actually not doing too bad. These ones have got a bit. These ones have got... All my troops have left. I had a bunch of troops up here and they've left. Oh no! Because these were all veterans as well. They were like level 4. Oh, fudgesicles. This is going from bad to bad. I mean, if things were bad before, they've gone really bad now. Because I wouldn't care. Oh, fudgesicles. I dismissed a bunch of troops over there. No, I dismissed the troops here. because the troops over there had the experience. Oh, this is nuts, this is. I seriously don't like this problem here of the gold. I mean, it is nuts. It was bad enough when I ended up in this doom loop of the cavalry leaving. But now I'm going to have to spend even more money to recruit more soldiers. Oy, 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 and of course these don't even have any experience either. Fudgesicles, that is bonkers. I don't like it. I've decided I do not like that. That just sucks. Right, so there's 3 there. Right, so I need to get this bunch out, and we need to get a move on. There's a bunch over there. So this is a new team. Ooh, this is bad. It's a bit of a pain because they're not gonna. It doesn't look as though they'll, because they're down here. I don't think they're gonna. I think they're gonna come this way, but we'll have to see. No, I don't know if they've got. Yes, they've got a trebuchet. Fudgesicles. $64 million question is. I mean, the trebuchet is the bigger problem. Well, it's not a trebuchet; it's a catapult. It's similar, but except it's mobile. Right, and I really need to take these out at whatever cost.
Right away. As you command.
Come on.
It will be done.
Right, get out of there. That's my bigger threat, is taking them out. Should help. Right, go and park yourselves in there. Right, are they on the move yet? And have they got anything? Ooh, that was bad. I mean, there's quite a lot of them there. I mean, they're more professional. I'm hoping the towers, because it's a double wall, so I'm hoping they'll walk around there. So these lot haven't turned up yet. Right, where's the cavalry? Where have you gone? Oh, you have. Right, you turned up. Right. So you're going to be group number 5.
Your command?
Right. 4 is up here. So one of them isn't doing so well. Oh, now this is bad because they've got cavalry units there. They seem to be able to tear a hole through the walls. And this is the trouble. I can't like get the towers to focus on individuals. I don't have any pikemen because it's not very often I have to deal with cavalry units. I mean, we could do cavalry on cavalry, I suppose. Try that. Because at the moment the cavalry seems to be my biggest threat. Right, let's bring them back inside. Because they're taking hits from the archers at the minute. Looks like someone's on the move down here. So there's no... At least there's no... there's no catapults or anything, so that's not as bad. Ooh, they've split off. So there's another group gone that way. Right, so they're going to be a pain. I mean, I'm tempted to let the towers, because there's a lot of towers that I've got here to deal with them. They're coming around here. They're going to start trashing all this lot, aren't they? Oh, fudgesicles. That's odd. Well, I'm not getting the cavalry on group 5 for some reason. There they are. I mean, I expect these lot will be not that well armed. I mean, they don't seem, because they're going to trash this place as well. I don't have any towers yet because I haven't extended this lot out. Fudgesicles. That's not good. Part of me's tempted to send the cavalry that way to deal with this smaller group here, but I mean, what have we got here? Because it's my biggest threat are archers. They just cause me a heap of trouble. I mean, I've got double walls. Right, is that the wall? Right, the wall's about to break. Would be good if I could tell, like, out of my troops, who's at risk, shall we say.
At once.
Head back in, because I've now still got another double wall to get through. Oh, they can't get through there. Fudgesicles. Right, get yourselves out there, guys. We're going to have to do it the hard way. Right. 4. Right, none of them have come this way by the looks of it. Where's that other group gone? Yeah, for some reason when I try to get this cavalry, they're not going anywhere. It's like you double click on them and it's like it's bringing me to here for some strange reason. Yeah, it's very odd that. Right. There's a ton of them coming that way. And that
Right away.
That's pretty that I was hoping they would go that way. I want to see what they're going to do. Where are you? Oh no, hold on, where are you all going? Right, tell you what, actually, let's go and set your flag up over there. That'll be a bit easier for me. So I'm a bit puzzled, because if I do 5... Yeah, it's weird that. I don't know why that's happening. Select units. You're 5. Right, 5. Right. You go right out and deal with these lot here. I was a bit worried that I was getting the wrong cavalry units, that's all. I was beginning to think that
As you command.
it was picking their group number 4
away.
instead of 5. Right, so there's quite a group there. Come out and deal with this lot here. We can wrap things up later on. Let's get back into 5. I haven't said that.
Right away.
Oh no. Ooh, get back inside. Back inside, back inside. Come on, back inside. Get down here. Right, because those lot, there's one person there is not doing so well. When I say one person's not doing so well, they're really not doing well.
It will be done.
Yeah, they're taking a
As you
whole heap
command.
of damage. Again, it's the archers that seem to give them the most problem. Right, so there'll be another army coming this way. Right, what about Team 4? I think they're leaving. So I think this lot of you retreat to the barracks. So that's done. So that's that needs repairing. That's interesting. Usually you get a warning to say that a building's been destroyed. So that group was closed down. So that's one person we've lost, which is a bit of a pain. This group are completely new because the last group left. Grrr. This group are staying here because I figure they've got... I mean, they may as well just... Well, I haven't said that. Let's just go out and... We shall ride out.
At once.
I'll bring the cavalry back. I may as well give them some training, if nothing else. Now that's not good. Right, okay, forget that. That's not good because they're taking a lot of hits from the archers. Let the archers out there deal with the arrows. Oh, except I've got people dying. No.
At
Go and
once.
mop, right, go and mop this lot up. That's good. That held. That gate there held. Right, so if I come back down here, I know that there's at least one cavalry unit is seriously hurt. So they're coming this way, which is interesting. So there's no incentive, it seems, for anybody to go this way, which for me is a bit disappointing. So the whole idea was, this is where any gold I've got stored, or here, or, you know, whatever gets manufactured. Fudgesicles. Right, so you...
Your command? At once.
Go over there. Now, I think these lot are going to break through the wall down here. Yeah, they're going to try and break the wall there. Go on and deal with these. Somebody's causing me grief over here. This lot I don't mind in the sense that they're getting hit by the towers anyway. What they're doing down here is to just trash the place now. I mean, it makes sense for them to break through here because I haven't moved my towers yet.
It will be done.
Go and mop up this lot here. Yeah.
Right
Take
away.
him out.
As you command.
Because if I can start taking these lot out, that would make my life easier. Right, how are we doing up here? So there's a mob formed up here. Oh, there's nobody retreating. Right, so you lot can just go home. So how is these lot doing? So you didn't lose anybody, but I've got one seriously injured. And you, Hanya's seriously injured, even worse. So that's, they're not doing too bad. It's like one person's really bad, so I'm leaving them out of it for now. Because usually what I tend to
As you
find is
command.
once you get a certain number of the population of these lot killed, then that's it. They're out. They're out of
As
it.
you
They'll
command.
just retreat. Right. Let's see if we can give them an incentive to leave.
It will be done.
Where are you going?
Right away.
Have you know that? Where are you going? Come here.
At once.
Gonna attack this lot. Defeat 500 raiders or non-pacifist difficulty. So I think they're now starting to retreat, and that's the main point. So now you can just mop them
At
up,
once.
so to speak. So I feel obliged to do it because it's like they'll get a bit of XP for doing it. I mean,
As you command.
particular need because they're all just going to regroup and come back anyway and cause trouble. Just a bunch of thugs. There's another one over there. Now, why have we got a flag there? Oh, they've left that way. Right, okay. Right, so these lot, they've got a bit of XP there. Now, 5. That's this lot here. So that's a thought. Where did we end up losing somebody in the process? Because I was pretty sure I'd left somebody out of it. Oh, she must have just been... Ah, she must have just been...
At the ready.
So just by sitting around, her health seems to have come back. Learn new things every day.
As you command.
Right, try and get that one. Then get that one. So who's that? Is that
Your
Hannah
orders.
there? Oh no, it's Ilaria. Okay. So I'm curious, are they going to take these out while they're coming past? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Because it gets them all experience. I mean, it's a bit unfair for the lot who are raiding, but...
As you command.
Can you get to there from over there? I'm curious. I mean, I'm just being plain mean. I want revenge. Revenge! We shall have a look. But yeah, that cost me like a ton of gold.
As you command. Right
And
away.
as I say, it's that doom loop that I ended up
As
in.
you command.
That was the more frustrating of it. I'm just like annoyed that there's like a ton of
Right away.
really good troops have left.
It will be done.
Like, go mop these lot up. Go on, clear them out. See if you can get to them before... Not the bear.
It will be done.
I mean, I wouldn't have minded if the bear had gone for them, but, you know. And I think there was one...
Right away. Right away.
A resounding victory. Right, you can all go home. I've decided. Trouble is, I don't think you win anything from it. So I lost 4 villages. They lost 281 to my 4. So we held up. So it didn't go as bad. But yeah, I'm just miffed that I didn't notice all those troops had been lost. I was expecting them to have like still been there. I knew about the cavalry, but I didn't know about the soldiers. Oh, hold on a tick. That's something else I'm trying to sort out, aren't I? I'm trying to flatten this. Tell you what, let's do it from... Let's try it from here. So do it in strips of 62. Because that's usually how to do it quicker, I find. So most of the cells are at a much lower height. So what I'm hoping is it'll drop that one little cell down quite a lot. And then I can get my my wall back. But either way, I've gone from about 6,000 or close to 8,000. I'm pretty sure I had something like 8,000 gold at one point. To about about 2,000. So that's just bonkers. That's cost me. I may as well have just spent the money on the actual on paying the other army. Right, if I dismiss these, so I've got 4 horses there, 4 horses there. The trouble is, these things are costing me 300, and realistically, I can't afford them. It's as simple as that. Yeah, I can't afford them. I have a funny feeling I'm not going to get the horses back. Oh yes, I do. I actually do get the horses back. Right, so there's 12 of 2. Go and put them in there. So yeah, we survived, but it's like, at what cost? I mean, was there any gain from it as such? I mean, these will gain a bit of veterancy, I suppose. These gain a bit of veterancy. These didn't do anything. These lot gained a bit of veterancy. But it cost me thousands to pay for this lot. And I've just dismissed them anyway because it was going to cost me 300 a month to keep them. Right, in which case... I need to save money again. These are desperate times. I need to save money. Because money is a problem. Let's drop that to 1. Drop that to 1. Because as far as I'm aware, these don't get any, like, veterancy. I don't think it makes any difference. You just recruit new people and that's it. Let me go in that direction. That's 625 in that direction. If you start from about there, just about make out that. Right, somewhere out here, there it is. It's just a bit of an edge there that I can grab. I can start flattening from there. Yeah, so I think those hit and run tactics are quite useful to get rid of the catapults and the yeah, if I can remember what they're called. That's the battering rams. That's it. They just cause no end of trouble because they can easily rip down a wall or a door. And I found it's kind of similar with the cavalry units. They do a lot, and I'm still scratching my head because my cavalry units, at least up to a point, they used to seriously struggle against archers. I think they still were, from what I could tell, because I was sending them out over here, and they were struggling when there was a bunch of archers out here. And that's never good. Whereas I'm pretty sure, like, when their archers get involved, when their cavalry units get involved, they'll pretty quickly tear down one of your gates, for instance, and your towers just don't seem to do anything against them. They seriously struggle. Right, let's just crank this up. Right, back to horse field flattening. Go from... Actually, I've got that away. Tell you what, let's do that for a change. It's 6:25. Oh, all the horses are coming home, are they? I just find that hilarious watching the animals just, you know, being very courteous and just like walking back through the gate and what have you. It's just quite amused, really. It's like something you just don't expect. You'd expect like people to have to like guide them back, but no, they're perfectly capable. They know exactly where they need to go. It's like, what? Now I am in dire need of somebody turning up that I can sell things to. Otherwise, I've got problems. And I mean, when I say problems, I mean I've got problems. Oh, thank goodness for that. Yeah, I have some swords. Apparently, I've got a lot of them, so you can have them. Now, this is my other big problem. I'm just not getting. I'm not getting anything to the actual trading post. There's 4 people. They're just not getting the goods here anymore. There isn't another tier. As far as I'm aware, I don't know if can I build another one? There's the guild hall. Yeah, you're limited to 1 trading post. So the problem I've got is I've got 4 people having to go probably all the way down to here to get. The whole idea was let's build this place here up. The theory was just put all this money in the piggy bank. The theory was this place would get targeted because this is surely to go after the town centre, but instead, like the building up here, and then they're either hitting here, or they eventually come around and hit here, or for me they spawn over here, sometimes down here, so that the chances of them ever coming in this direction are kind of slim to non-existent. So I'm seriously tempted to move this back to there because most of the resources these people can get are over there. Big problem I'm seeing is these people they're having to go either out there and then up and down and round to go and get resources, or they're having to come all the way around then. It's just taking so long. At this stage, it just doesn't seem practical. Yeah, I just don't see any practicality in doing this. It was an interesting idea to try out, because I seriously thought they would target the town centre. I think the raiders tend to go after. They're quite interested in going after markets. I know that, but the armies. Oh, I don't know. I mean, if you get a private army that attacks you, they will eventually. I mean, I think anybody, if they break through the walls, they will eventually go after the town centre. But yeah, I just don't think it's practical. Tell you what, can we move that? Let's move some of these. I'm not even quite sure why that's there, to be honest. Move that up to there. So in some respects, I'm quite relieved. I mean, we didn't get trashed. On the other hand, it's like this hasn't really achieved anything. The area isn't like big enough to have pulled it off. What I've been hoping to do, which is to try and draw an army up here and see if I can take pot shots at them with the towers, and whether they'll actually get up here or get so far and then give up, because it's a long trek, but it's causing a whole heap of problems for people. I mean, there's a grocer, for instance, going out to get things, and it's just taking so long for them to get anywhere. I think I'll free these towers up again. Now that I think about it. Actually, that's a thought. Let's have a look-see. So you've got a weapon and you've got a hide coat. I'm assuming you're going to keep your hide coat, but if I let you go, we're still on 66. I've got this feeling that, oh no, it has. Oh, interesting. They do put them back. That's something I've been pondering like for a while. Do they actually return their equipment? And they do. So that's actually good to see. It's kind of a relief, really. Right, now these towers are going to have to move, aren't they? Realistically. There's no point being there. That one can go down to the corner there. Now why is that one there? That's a strange place to be. I think it's because it's on the... let's put that one there. Now the trouble... right, I'm not going to get any overlap there, so I might have to shuffle things around again. Right, I'll move that one over there. I might have to build another one. Foobar. Oh, fudge, because I've got to build it and re-upgrade it, don't I? Right, this all needs flattening again, doesn't it? Because it's not flat for some strange reason. Yeah, I have to ponder, why is this place not flat? And then it's a case of, well, it's a hilly area. I deliberately picked a hilly area for some strange reason. I think it was because I wanted to try that. So it's like, well, I think it was more to do with the gold. I was trying to get like access to good resources and what have you. Actually, these can all get sold. So that's 1,000. What's the maximum you can go for? About 131, right? I don't want to sell that many because we're not producing that many candles, to be fair. But I think I'll wait until this little tour's done. So I expect one more person to turn up this season. Or this year. And then I think what I'll do... let's start from here for a change. Then I think what I'll do is I'm going to move that trading post back. I seriously thought that there would, like, the primary target would be the, you know, head for the town centre. But no, I get the impression they just target the closest area. I don't think it really matters. Which is actually a pain. Right, I need to go through this. I was going to do it in stripes again, but I'll have to keep paying that much attention to it. But I want that brought down to a lower level so I can start running the walls again. Right, if we go from about there, then. Yeah, so good news is we survived against a private army. Bad news is, yeah, they don't seem interested in what I thought they were interested in. Let's do that to 250. Not 250. That's getting flatter and flatter, I must admit. They are getting there. I mean, it's a pity you can't, like, put water in them, but, you know. Now, what's that down there? Ooh. Is that iron ore? Or is it something more sinister?
Yes?
Ooh. That's a lot. That's a lot of this stuff as well. That was a lot of the stuff lying around, I'm just saying. I mean, a lot of this stuff. Right. Oh. I'm starting to get paranoid now. I thought it said everybody has died. No, it was a specific villager passed away. It's not everybody, just a specific villager. That would have been embarrassing. Right, so I've reduced the military cost. I mean, there's nobody protecting the flank over here. Because we just don't seem to be getting attacked. So over there. We do get attacked quite a lot over there. That's a popular choice. So we've got 2 over here, 2 over here. So I'm quite... Yeah, I'm happy to leave that. I mean, I don't mind leaving that extra gate there, I suppose. Well, I haven't... Yeah. I could always put that somewhere else, to be fair. Yeah, I could put it out here, because there's 2 of them already there. Well, I could put it over... Maybe over there. Oh! Stove the Butcher. Right, what can I sell you? Not a lot. Now, that's interesting. I had 67 60s. Where's all the swords gone? Because I had 67 swords sitting in... Yeah, those 67 swords, where did they all go to? Because I've been letting people go. Unless they actually wear out. Yeah, I wonder if they do wear out. Then it's a case they've got to replace them. Every now and again. I mean, I'll sell the other stuff, because I'd rather keep more swords. I've only got a bit of wiggle room anyway. There's nothing that jumps out in terms of what I need. Now that I've got a lot of tallow, yeah, it's just nobody's interested in it. I don't know why. I think you can store, what's the limit? About 500. Yeah, so you can store 500. But no, there's been nobody around in a while. I think it's usually Masuk. I think it's Masuk who comes by with the spices. That's something I need to pay attention to, because that's something that the bigger mansions need. They tend to complain.
What needs doing?
Oh, you're a farmer. Wow, I'm impressed. As a farmer, you are doing well in life. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at one of the mansions, one of the manors instead, because they do need spices. They won't upgrade unless is that maybe like just a requirement to upgrade then? I wonder. If all they need to do is just have a spice to actually be able to upgrade, then well, okay, well, fair enough, but seems unusual. Right, so I've got somebody there, and I'm going to have to get another building down here, aren't I? I need something to plug the gap. And we need a road through here, don't we? So if I can go from there to there, and then from there to there. Now, why won't you do it's obstructed by the... Are you kidding me? Are you saying it won't let me build on top of the... Oh, hold on. Yeah, you can... Because you can place a gate on top of a road, but are you saying I can't build the road through the gate? Oh, yes, I can. Right, so if I go from there, that's obstructed by the wall. What wall? Where's the wall that it's obstructing? This is bizarre. And if we go from there to, say, there, then there to... Can you not build a straight road? Is it too much? I mean, I don't want... Maybe it's me, I just don't want a wibbly-wobbly road, that's all. Right, I think this one is... I think I put that in a strange place, because I mean, surely they want to come out on the actual road. I mean, they don't actually have one, but... let's see, so they're still bussing over that. So if I come from this angle then, maybe I can do that. Get that flattened that way, because that's at a higher... It's like a higher elevation. I'm trying to bring this all down to a lower level so that I can get the gate the wall rebuilt. So it's there. Yeah, that's quite an elevation on that one. Should have probably chipped at it from, see, like there, worked my way to the right from there, because all this lot's at a much lower level. Speaking of lower levels, how's the goats doing? I'm not doing so bad. Oh, wait, these not the chicken. They're the chicken. Oh yeah, they're the chickens. Right, we come at that one from, say, there. 625. So even the chickens look a bit odd. I've got odd chickens. Right, horses. I need to remember the horses as well. Where's the horses? Horses, horses, horses. Horses, horses. So that, yeah, there's a lot of it kind of like weird. Right, so the whole thing needs, the whole elevation thing needs sorting out. Everyone's got elevation problems. Right, I'll just do that bit there. And I'll do that bit there. Right. Just want to check on... Right, over here I've got... Right, so there's no honey there. There's none... Right, that can get upgraded. I need to keep an eye on that because that needs to be turned into something else, I think. It's 49 out of a potential 100 there. 108 out of a potential 100. Okay, somebody put in a bit too much. 94 out of a potential 100. And over here, this is 100, 225, 3, 672. So there's two people working there. They produced 80 versus 656. So are we keeping up with the important stuff, as in the beer, pastries, luxury goods, maybe beer? Right. So we're now, so that's good. We're now starting to keep up with the beer. Oh, furniture's not up to... I'm not keeping up with furniture now. Where's the furniture store? Go and make more furniture. We need more furniture. Right, so that's... I think, they've now left. Let's put everything into here. And I'm going to wait for all that to leave, because it kind of like disappears into a black hole. I don't know where, but it goes somewhere. But I think, yeah, I think the plan is that's got to move over to here, I think. If I do that, they've got access to more products around here. It's still a long way to go down to here. I mean, I could potentially, and it might be tempting if I had the room to put it down here, but I mean, you could always expand out to here and keep the trading post down here, because I don't get attacked from here. So it might be tempting to move it down to this sort of area, because, or at least in this little corner here. Widen this out, put it down in this corner, so then it's got a bit easier access to products up here and food produce and what have you down there. Glassware is going to be it's always going to be tricky because the glass is always up here. Unless I do something similar to before and I set a limit as to how much glass can be stored over here. There should be a storage place here somewhere. I mean, that's the glass manufacturer. You're kidding me. Are you seriously saying I don't have any storage here? Probably for that reason. The only drawback is they've got no like overflow, because they can only produce a certain amount of glass and they can only store a certain amount of glass where they're at. If there isn't any wiggle room, they'll just stop working. Preservist, on the other hand, they'll make all the preserved fruits and vegetables, and they should end up in here. Yeah, either of these. I'm just surprised I didn't build. Why did I not build one for glass? Huh. More things to be thinking about. Because the nearest storage is probably a long way away. So there's that one there, there's that one there. And crikey, there's not even one down here. I mean, most of the stuff they do is just mining and timber stuff. But yeah, that's it's kind of a relief. We survived an attack, but yeah, it's like kind of nuts having to spend an absolute fortune on a new cavalry unit because it's too expensive to maintain them, instead of just spending the money on the private army to tell them to go somewhere else, because it makes no difference, absolutely no difference whatsoever. If I pay them, they'll still come back. If I attack them and defeat them, they'll still come back. So it's like, it's like, I mean, it might do. There might be like some extra delay maybe before the next lot turn up or something. Sheesh, 2,800 wax. I've got problems. And I've got storage problems. That's one thing I can say about this game. It always keeps you on your toes. But that, if I can do something about that, it'll be less stressful.